That afternoon, Serenity picked up Sony from kindergarten as usual. Instead of visiting the York Corporation, she chose not to disturb Zachary, who was overwhelmed with work and unable even to share a meal with her. Duncan, too, was busy with his own matters. With both men occupied, Serenity quietly took Sony back to the comfort of the bookstore, where Abby and Jasmine were waiting. The moment Abby saw Serenity arrive with the little boy, her face brightened with joy. Sony, recognizing her at once, ran happily into her embrace. He nestled against her, sweet and affectionate, and greeted Jasmine as well, filling the room with his cheerful innocence. Jasmine noticed how much he had grown, taller, stronger, and with a sturdier build than before. Serenity agreed, mentioning how his uncle encouraged him to eat well to grow stronger for the playful rivalries of childhood. Yet Serenity also recalled Zachary's wisdom. Comparisons with others only bred unhappiness, and each child should learn to find joy in their own strengths. Abby then offered Sony fruits and snacks, and the boy, delighted, quietly enjoyed his favorite treats while sitting contentedly in her arms. Watching him, Abby admitted to herself how her feelings about children were changing. In the past, she had thought them noisy and troublesome, but meeting Sony had softened her views. He was gentle, sweet, and surprisingly easy to soothe. Serenity reflected that while Sony did cry at times, he was quickly comforted, often even fetching a tissue himself to wipe away his own tears. Perhaps his fondness for sweets, encouraged by Serenity, also added to his easygoing nature when treats were nearby. Their talk of children led Serenity to recall her friend Jane in Annenberg, who often shared the growth of her twins, Ava and Enzo. Ava was exceptionally well behaved, playful yet calm, while her brother Enzo cried often, almost as if putting on performances that his sister observed with curiosity. Serenity, delighted in following their progress through photos and stories, watching them grow from afar, especially noting how Ava's features resembled her father's as she became more beautiful each day. Jasmine, meanwhile, thought of her own unborn child and gently touched her belly. She wondered whether the baby she carried would become like Sony or playful and mischievous. With a smile, she reflected that time alone would reveal the little one's personality. Surrounded by friends, laughter, and the quiet joy of children, the bookstore became a place of warmth and anticipation for the new life yet to arrive.